Scorpio. Welcome to February 2014. Now, February has Mercury retrograde for most of the month. Mercury will retrograde February 6th through the 28th. First, it starts out in your sister sign, Pisces, in the area of romance and true love, creative self-expression, and then it backtracks into Aquarius, the area of your life that has to do with your foundation, your home, your inner being, how you nurture yourself, and then on the 12th of February, and then it'll go direct on the 28th. So if you go to my link here, the do's and don'ts, navigating Mercury retrograde, I don't recommend buying property or getting married or changing your job if you can. I know life goes on and we all have to do what we have to do. However, it's always best to wait till Mercury goes direct, because Mercury is so important in communication and listening and speaking. And when Mercury goes retrograde, it's like we go into our subconscious and we're in this dream state, so we're not clear. So if you sign a contract or you make a major decision, you may go back later and go, well, why didn't I see that? Or why didn't I know that was part of it? How did I miss all that? And so it's very easy to miss things with Mercury retrograde. And that's why I recommend waiting until Mercury goes direct, like March 1st or 2nd. But then Mars is going to go retrograde on March 1st. And Mars is your ancient ruler. And Mars has been hanging out in the area of your life that has to do with how you get in your own way, how you sabotage yourself, how you limit yourself, but also your hidden strength. And so I find that 2014 is a very interesting year because, we go into the new year, we're all excited, it's a new year, yay, we want to put the past behind us, we want to forge ahead, but yet going into the new year, Venus, what you love and value, was in reverse. And now it's February. How you think and communicate, Mercury, is in reverse. Then in March through April and through May 20th, your drive in life, taking action, is in reverse. Mars goes in reverse. And these are very personal planets. And these personal planets make up our psychology and are very important to us. So when they're in reverse, it's hard to be clear. It's hard to know what we want. We can want it, maybe we don't want it. I like it today, maybe I won't like it tomorrow. We are like that when something is in reverse. And first it was Venus, what you love and value. Now it's Mercury, how you think and communicate. Then it's going to be Mars, your ancient ruler, in reverse. So as an astrologer, when I look at this astrology, to me, it's like we're living 2 years within this 1 year, and that this year, 2014, isn't really going to start until about June. And I mean, it started, but it won't feel like new things can really get off the ground until June. Now, if you are out of work and you need to take a job, take it. If you need to move or you need to sign a contract or you need to, buy a car or a computer, you got to do what you got to do. Life goes on. I'm just saying, look at the fine print, keep your receipts, really look at what you're doing so that later on when things go direct and you have a clearer vision and a clearer view, you're not, having regrets that you weren't more patient during these months of these retrograde cycles. Because, I think it's really interesting that the universe is asking for all of us to wait and reflect and review before we make major new commitments in 2014. Yes, it's a new year, but the personal planets, what you love and value, how you think and communicate, your drive in life, your ability to take action, all of these are one at a time in reverse. So there's a lot of stepping back and reflecting and reviewing going on, and that's not the time to forge ahead. Now you have a really big Leo full moon on the 14th. And this is good for you because it lights up the area of your life that has to do with your profession in the world, your reputation in the world. And you know, it's an interesting moon because on the one hand, your ancient ruler Mars is in harmony with it. But on the other hand, Saturn, which is in your sign, is T-squaring it. So you've got Mercury retrograde, and you've got the Sun in Aquarius and the Moon in Leo, and they're both being squared by Saturn. So Saturn squaring the Moon and Saturn squaring the Sun and Mercury. This is really interesting because Saturn wants you to look at the balance of your work and your personal life. So, you know, have you gone too far in your ambition and in your worldly success and in your career and your work in the world at the expense of your personal life, your emotional life? Or have you been too focused on relationships at the expense of your career? This is something that Saturn is asking for you to evaluate at this time. Balance is the key so that we are, you know, balance in our personal life and doing well in our career. You know, balance in our emotions and balance in our intellect. Balance in what we feel and balanced in our detachment and approach to rationale to our life and our work and what we're doing. So it's very important for you to be at the Valentine's full moon, happy Valentine's Day, and February is the month of love, to look at what you need in your personal life to feel strong and empowered, what you want to, your goals in 2014 for your, you know, your profession in the world, your unique accomplishments in the world, your legacy in the world, your career. So Saturn is squaring this, and it's an opportunity to, you know, reflect and review with Mercury retrograde of what you need in your personal life in order to achieve what you want to achieve in the world. Now, Mars is in harmony with the Moon and the Sun, and this is really good. Mars is in harmony with the Moon and in harmony with the Sun, and that is always the way out. So for you, it's like what Mars is saying is draw away from the drama of the world, the drama at work, and take time for yourself. You know, you really, you know, the world is pulling at you, but you don't really want to be bothered because you're more wanting to have me time and meditation time and journaling time and creativity time, time to work on yourself and the fun things that you like to be doing. You don't want to be looking at the details. You don't want to be bothered with the small stuff. And you may be feeling like in February people are bugging you with all these small details and stuff. And it's like, hey, I'm a Scorpio. I'm involved in the big picture. I have the all-seeing eye of God. Okay, I'm the phoenix. I'm the eagle. I want to see the big picture. Bring to me the big stuff, the big visions, the big ideas. Don't bring me this nitty-gritty stuff. Don't bother me with that. So, you know, with Mars in that area of your life, you really do want time for dreaming and meditating and listening to music and, you know, being detached from the worldly things, being detached from other people's drama, being detached from, you know, all the small stuff and the details that everybody's getting huffy and puffy about, especially at the Leo full moon. You're just really not into it. You're like, hey, I want time to dream and create. I'm focused on the big vision, and I don't need to know all this small stuff. Okay, so then the Sun enters Pisces on February 18th. You're going to like that because Pisces is a sister sign. And this starts to light up the area of your life that has to do with true love and romance, creative self-expression, self-confidence, outgoing, dynamic. And so it pours positive energy into you. So you're going to like that a lot. And then Mercury goes direct on the 28th. And that's good for communication getting back on track and things getting sorted out. And you're feeling, you know, really ready to move forward, ready to, you know, charge ahead. But again, you know, that Mars is going to go in reverse on the 1st. And Mars is in an area of your life that isn't about forward movement. You know, Mars is in Libra, which is 12 signs from you. And for some of you, you may have been having trouble sleeping because Mars is waking you up, or you're having weird dreams, and that's the Mars. Once Mars gets into Scorpio at the end of July, you're really going to feel empowered. You're going to love having Mars in your sign. And that'll be like giving birth to the new you. See, there's another, you know, like 2 years within 1 year. It's like, I'm telling you, the second half of 2014 is not going to feel like the first half. Venus is direct in, you know, which is good. And by the end of the month, Mercury is direct, which is good. And then we have a gorgeous Pisces new moon on February 28th and March 1st. It just depends on where it falls in your, where you live on the planet. So, you know, and so for you, this is going to be absolutely gorgeous. I love this new moon because we move from intellectual, heady, innovative Aquarius to empathic, sensitive, intuitive, dreamy Pisces. And Jupiter, which will go direct on March 6th, is in harmony with this new moon. It is trining this new moon. And this is gorgeous because they're both at 11 degrees. The sun and the moon are sitting in the area of your life that has to do with romance and risk-taking and creativity. And Jupiter is in the area of your life that has to do with long-distance travel, spirituality, your truth, your wisdom, your future vision. And it's in a gorgeous aspect to the sun and the moon. And your ruling planet is in a gorgeous aspect to the sun and the moon. Pluto is sextiling the sun and the moon. And so you may be, you know, making plans for travel this year, travel in March, travel, you know, in 2014, short distance travel and long distance travel. For those of you that are in school, this is very good. You could feel really creative and have some, you know, incredible breakthroughs, insights and breakthroughs into your studies. For those of you that are teaching, this can be an extraordinary time for you because you are so able to articulate the message that you're conveying to your students. And this is a gorgeous aspect for someone who wants to start an e-commerce business, wants to start a business on the internet. You can have, you know, just a gorgeous harmonious energy flow here with communication, speaking, writing, teaching, visioning, like what you vision, how you see the future. You could have some profound insights into the future, your future vision, the expansion of your consciousness. And for some of you who are single, you could meet someone who's a bit away from you, you know, lives far away from you, but you really feel this connection to. You're really feeling like, I'm connected to this person. And it's very dynamic. And so, you know, be patient in February, especially during the Mercury retrograde time, February 6th through the 28th. And then on the Leo full moon, where, you know, drama could really kick up at work and people are really unbalanced emotionally because people react. And, you know, with Mercury retrograde, they're not even sure what they're saying or what they're really thinking, because when Mercury goes retrograde, we go into the subconscious and we're in this dreamy state. And then you add all this fire, emotional, you know, Leo fire to it, and you know, people can be overreacting and making mountains out of molehills at the Leo full moon. And you know, so be patient and step back. You know, do your, you know, meditation work, work on your health and well-being. You know, step back, don't react, step back. That way you're responding to others rather than getting caught up in other people's drama, which has nothing to do with you. And then by the sun moving into Pisces, you're going to really start to feel the love and the positive energy coming at you, because Pisces is a sister sign, and it rules the funnest area of your chart. And so you're ready to have fun, you're ready for love and romance. Wait till Mercury goes direct. You can't meet someone new with Mercury retrograde, because Mercury rules contracts, and a relationship is an agreement. And when Mercury's in reverse, you can meet someone from your past again. But if you want someone new, we got to wait for him to go direct, which will come on the 28th. And then we've got the gorgeous Pisces new moon, which is very healing, very inspiring, very uplifting. And, you know, another thing, too, is the nodes are going to change direction on February 22nd. They've been in your sign for the last 18 months. North node in Scorpio, South node in Taurus. There's 2 points on the moon that are very important, the North node and the South node. The North node represents the direction of life you need to go in, and the South node represents where you've come from in the past and in the past lives. And with the North node moving into Libra now, this is going to start activating. Now, again, Libra is 12 signs from you, so it's going to start heating up the meditation part of your life, the secret part of your life, because the 12th house rules our secrets. So the secret part of your life, the mysterious part, but it's also the spiritual part, and the ashram, you know, retreat, where you go to retreat. And then the South node will be in Aries, which represents your service to the planet. Aries rules your 6th house of service and service to the planet, your lifestyle, your health habits, and your work habits. And so that's going to start getting heated up. So why not take advantage of it now and get ready for that? It'll go in on February 22nd. It'll be in there for 18 months. And so, you know, get ready by, you know, not getting caught up in other people's drama, focusing on your health and well-being, focusing on your quiet time, your meditation time, your building up your reserves, your energetic reserves, your emotional reserves, your physical reserves, your spiritual reserves, your mental reserves. And then that way, when the energy starts to shift into Pisces on the 18th, and you're ready to party, you're ready to play, you're ready to have fun, you're ready for romance, it can all come together for you. So love looks really strong here for those that are seeking love. I would say the 18th on, especially when Mercury goes direct, and especially with the new moon, because this new moon is going to be the one, you know, for the year for you in 2014 until the new moon in Pisces in 2015. And so it's on all year, but it's really lighting up for the next 30 days, you know, until we have the Aries new moon. And you know, so for those of you that are interested in love, you know, you can attract love to you. You can attract someone good to you. But remember, we attract based on what we're ready for. Law of attraction is that which is within us is what we draw to us. We have to create the space for someone to come in. We have to create the time for someone to be with us. So make your life ready. So if you've been wanting love in 2014, you know, work less and make more personal time. Work less and make more life for yourself. Create the space for the soulmate to come in. For those of you that are already coupled, this can improve the love life. This can make the love life even better. And money looks good. There isn't anything blocking the financial. And I love the Jupiter trine the new moon. So there could be money made from using the internet. There could be money made from real estate. And Pluto is empowering you. There can be financial reward made from your ability to speak, write, teach, communicate, using your communication skills, using social media, using the internet. You can draw money that way. Spirituality is growing. Spirituality is expanding. Mars is really strong in that area. Jupiter is strong in that area. Health, pay attention to your health. Pay attention to what you need. Our wealth is in our health. The stronger we are, the more we can work, the more we earn. So thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, favoring, and sharing my podcast, Scorpio. You're so awesome. Thank you for subscribing. You totally rock. And if you would like for me to take a detailed look at your personal astrology, that link is below. Or if you're interested in coaching, that link is below as well. And until next time, for all you divine lovers, you beautiful lovers of love, Twin flames and soulmates, this is for you. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. Oh, I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived, and I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Da 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 da. I love you, baby, and if it's quite alright, I need you, baby, to warm a lonely night. I love you, baby. Trust in me when I say, oh, pretty baby, don't bring me down, I pray. Oh, pretty baby, now that I found you, stay and let me love you, baby. Let me love you.